Hello, and thank you for joining me again today. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of March 2022, and I'm continuing on with our Crane of Fortune stamp set. Now, as I said, this stamp set is the stamp set that I am featuring in my monthly stamps club for the month of March. So I'm just showing you some cards. Now, the cards that I'm showing you are not the ones that will be in the stamp club. Those ones are totally different. I'm keeping those ones a secret. Before we get on to stamping today, I just wanted to bring you up to date on a few specials that are happening at the moment with Stampin' Up. For the month of March, from the 1st of March to the 31st, we have the Savings Are in Bloom, where you can purchase the little mini stamp, cut and emboss machine for $83. It's usually $104. That's 20% off. And they are also bringing in how many we got? 3, 6, 9, 12. About 13 bundles. Now, Stampin' Up don't usually do bundles in a sale, so I think we're pretty special, and there's 20% off the bundles as well. Now, some of them are returning bundles that are in the annual catalogue at the moment, is only where you buy the stamp set and the bundles separately. So here you can get them at the bargain price. Now, this is only till the 31st of March, so hop on quick. The other special we have at the moment is the Waves of the Ocean. Beautiful stamp set. There's the collection of it. Now, this is available from the 1st of March through to the 2nd of May. Now, the stamp set and the dies are only available, will be carried over into the new catalogue in May. However, the designer series paper, the foils and the rhinestones will not be, which is a shame. Those rhinestones look amazing. I haven't purchased this set yet. That's next on my order. Okay, so if you want the designer series paper, get in quick. All right, now let's get to today's card. Today's card, I am using Smoky Slate. So we'll fold that in half. I might turn that light on. That might be a bit better for you. A bit better glow there. So there's our card base. Then I just have a piece of basic white and this beautiful Symbols of Fortune paper. So that will just go on there like that. Might help if I glue it on. It's another dull day here today, so I hope there's sunshine out where you are watching from. There we go. That paper is just gorgeous. Now, I'm going to wrap a bit of ribbon. This is a very quick card today. Now, this is the gold shimmer ribbon. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll just cut a bit off here. Now, I have 3 pairs of scissors on my table here. I have my paper scissors. I have my ribbon scissors. They are known by the bit of ribbon on here. And I have my crappy scissors. These are the scissors where, if I'm lining paper up here and it's over the edge and I want to cut it off, I do, because there'll be a bit of probably a bit of glue on there. So they're the ones that get all gunked up and glued up with. So put our ribbon on. Now I turn it over and I always put just a little bit of tear and tape. You can use Seal Plus, the Seal Plus. I prefer the tear and tape. Just put that there. Line that up right. And make sure you push it down really, really hard. Just to keep it there. Sorry if I'm rocking. And take my chuck them out there. And then I start, make sure I've got it up the right way. There, yes, I've got a little bit hanging over there, but that's not to worry. I pull it, try and ensure that it's straight, but I can never do anything straight. And then just bend it over. Oh, it looks pretty straight to me. And if there's too much of an overhang, just chop it off. Yes, I used the wrong scissors there, but that's all right. It's only that little bit. Now this can go directly onto our card base. And always make sure you've got it facing the right way. I've done that a couple of times. Put it on back to front. Luckily I've realised it just as I'm doing it and been able to pick it up. Okay, so that's our card base done. Now, I need a little bit of scrap paper. This is from yesterday's. By the way, I did a video yesterday using this same stamp set. If you didn't see it, you can go back and view it. And I'm using the sentiment, thank you so much. And I'm going to heat emboss this. If I can find, here it is. Now, we have these little, well, Stampin' Up used to sell these little powder pillows to get rid of all the static from the paper, so that the embossing powder will stay and not blow away. And I'm using Versamark ink. Pop that on there. I'll shut that up. And I should have a scrap of paper here. Oh, I'll just use this for the moment. And I have got my gold embossing powder. too much on there, but it'll be right. I usually have a little paintbrush close by just to flick off any little bits, stray bits that are hanging around. That's looking pretty good. Actually, I might just, not happy with that end part here. That looks a bit better. And then what we do is just roll this up and tip it back into our container. Put the lid on tight and quickly rummage, brush off any. And my heat tool, which I should have had already heated up but didn't. Oops, sorry about that. Now this will be a bit noisy, so please excuse. Heating this up. And you will see it change. And here we go. Now I'll bring in my mini stamp and cut emboss machine. Now this is the one that's on special for $83. And with that $83 you get this little guy and all the plates needed. I'm just going to cut a bit of this off because I don't need all this. Put him in there. I'm going to use my rectangle stitched dies and have a look at all these. Oops. Look at them. Wow. That's a lot of dies. You get, how many do we get? 13. That is a lot of dies. We'll put him there. And hope that he doesn't move on me. And he is. Time to get a post-it note. Good old post-it notes come in very handy. So we're taping it to our piece that we've stamped. Well, not taping it, holding it. I'll just bring him up just a tinge more. That's better. Holding it on there. And I usually do both ends. That bit hasn't got a bit of sticky on it. This bit has. This is bowed a little bit because of the heat gun, but that's fine. Once we put him onto our card, embellish him onto the card. I'm just going to stand up while I do this because this will give a bit of a clunk because I haven't got it on an angle. Usually with square rectangle ones I put them on an angle, but this one I didn't. Forgot all about it. And the good thing about these stamp and cut machines, they fold up nicely. And light, I've never known anything to be so light. Looks like a little handbag. Put them up there for later. Okay. And there's our little sentiment done. So we'll bring our card back in. Now I had already cut out a die out of the gold paper, gold brushed metallic cardstock, the gold colour, and that was from the Tasteful Label dies. And they're all the dies that you get with it, and that's the one that I cut out. Pop him back in there before I lose him. So we'll attach our little sentiment to our gold piece. Oops. I am all fumbles today. Oops. Sliding around there. There we go. We'll put this up on 2 dimensionals if we can find them. If you could see my desk table here, utter mess. I think I need to have a clean up very shortly. Take the backs off. Now when I put the dimensionals, I put them so that they sit over the ribbon. And there's the front of the card done. Now I'm going to put a piece on the inside, piece of basic white, and I've got a bit that cut off from the designer paper. So we'll just run a bit of glue down here. Whoops, that's a bit much there. Drag that along. That just sits on the bottom. Sometimes I have a little border. I might do a little border. And then in the glue on this side. we have our card all finished. Now that card could be used for birthday, could be used for even wedding, anything. The paper is just gorgeous. Now, if you would like to register for the Symbols of Fortune, or the Crane of Fortune, I should say, card stamp club this month for March, I'll have my email in the description above. And also, if you would like the free project sheet on how to create this card, I will send you the project sheet. Just send me an email and I will do the same again. Send that off to you for free. Okay, thanks so much, and I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow. See you later. Bye.